We have just cleared Pharos. We've also cleared Therum. So I guess we'll go to Novaria. We're having some fun little chats.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Oh no, Garrus isn't being decontaminated.
Pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
My brain's been scrambled like an egg. How do you think I feel?
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Nobody's messing with my head anymore. I'm sick of dealing with these visions.
I understand your reluctance, Commander. But the visions are already there. I only want to help you make sense of them. It may be the only way to stop Saren.
Go ahead. It's worth a shot. I don't have a choice.
Make it fast. Time's a wasting.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Did you see anything?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the Commander's mind is incomplete.
You sure you didn't come across any kind of clue?
God damn it.
Something we might have missed?
Everything I saw, you already know. You were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of sentient machines. I think it is obvious there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit, but I did not see anything that would help us find it.
Looks like we're back where we started.
God damn it.
Quite the opposite, Commander. I think my knowledge of the Protheans will prove useful before this is over. I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision, what was there at least, but something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can... Oh. I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
You sure it was
Tire
joining?
me up.
I feel fine.
Bitch.
Your role in our communion is passive. I am the one who must submerge myself in your mind, drown myself in your thoughts. It is more difficult than it looks. The human subconscious instinctively resists the joining, Commander. A strong personality like yours makes it even harder.
Yeah,
We're done
alright,
here.
fine.
Dismissed.
Whatever. We're done here.
I've sent off the Pharos report, Commander. You want me to patch you
I
through
should
to the
go.
council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link
I
now,
should
Commander.
go.
Commander,
I should go.
Exogeny should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
The only reason to study a creature
What
like that is to
nuts
figure out
is
how
that
to
shit?
kill it.
Yes, kill it. That's how you humans usually deal with things you don't understand.
The Thorian enslaved and killed innocent civilians.
Perhaps it's for the best then. At least the colony was saved.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human colony.
I never jeopardized the mission.
That's good, Commander. Stopping Saren is your primary goal. Everything else is secondary.
Goodbye, Commander. We will be waiting for your next report.
Yeah, it's like the Turian always disapproves, the Solarian always approves, and the Asari is always neutral. If you were wondering about like how they interact. Do we have our arms locker open? What level are we? Level 14. Okay. So we're not at the mission point where we're to get the moon mission. We do have our weapons locker open. Maybe something that's not shit? No, that's pretty shit. Shoddy? No shoddies. Oh, we sold a ton of armor. Replenish Metagel. Just like, remember what your grenade button is. Like, I have no idea what my grenade button is, guys.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
Alliance medical personnel take courses in alien biology, just in case.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs.
Oh, you're
unearthing
super interesting.
mundane
It's
items
alright.
buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers. But I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I
Why
never
would you
found
stumble
myself in
across
any situation
mercenaries?
my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well,
Who are they being
that is
hired
one
by?
aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an
kinda.
archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around
By
other
the
people.
goddess.
Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Maybe something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
I should go. I should go. Caden's like, do you want to talk to me? I'm like, no, you're probably not going to be around a little bit. It's fine. See, we'll take Asari on Novaria just to meet with Benezia. Which will at least give us some,
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with C-Sec a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What
Dun,
happened?
dun, dun.
Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs, had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was
God.
going on when we first realized.
Drop in audio quality.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Good thinking. Lackeys are always easier to scare.
Exactly. Though in this case it paid off in a different way. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
So he was growing spare parts in his own employees.
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened
Oh,
to
God.
use hostages if we tried to stop him.
Another ship at audio quality.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. But they wouldn't listen.
No wonder you hated it there. Those idiots just let him fly away.
Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
A few casualties is a small price to pay to stop someone like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those hostages might be wishing they'd died by now anyway. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
There's Taui Rex. Do you not have... Oh, we don't have heavy armor program for him yet. Womp womp womp. Because even though we have heavy armor, we haven't actually done enough points.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard? I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Ton Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Saren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
You better not jeopardize my mission for the sake of your pilgrimage.
I won't. You have my word on that. But I'm not going to just give up on my search. The fleet needs the resources we find on our pilgrimages. Usually, people bring back something like a derelict ship we can use for salvage. But I need something bigger. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
My father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
Royalty.
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
I guess I'm just tired of people judging me because of who my father is.
Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage. Something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued
Yeah,
to
this is a little while ago.
We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I should go.
See you later.
I should go. I should go. Do. You have 278,000. So it's like you need like 99999 to unlock Spectre weapons. And you need to be a specific level to unlock the Spectre 10s as opposed to the Spectre 8s. Just if you've never played the game before. Which is also why you get the Spectre license from the Armory.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Is it the Ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Oh, this is Vermeer. Vermeer comes up right away. Forgot about this.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
You didn't seem that interested in helping me before. Why now?
The Council agreed that Saren was dangerous, Commander. That was why we made you a Spectre. We only balked at unleashing the full force of the Citadel fleet against him.
Nobody on the Council wants to see you fail, so we contacted you with this latest information.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
I don't like being kept in the dark.
We can't have you racing around the galaxy chasing false leads, Commander. We only contacted you because we feel this may be significant.
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Yeah, that's Vermeer. So now we're going to go to Noveria, which is going to be ass. Let's talk to Joker. Like, there isn't actually a lot of repeating conversations with Joker in reserves. I think you get fatigued out of combat.
Hey, Commander, next time we touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I can't have you on this ship if you're going to infect my crew.
Infect the crew? Oh man, you have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bone.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Alright, see ya. I think there shouldn't be fatigue outside of combat just because like it makes it tedious. Just let me run around everywhere. It doesn't have completion. Ah, god damn it. Completely forgot there's no like completion marker in this game. Whereas you get that in like later games, so you can remember where you went. Fortunately, after you do Noveria, the entire galaxy is basically opened up. Outside of, I think, a handful of missions will open up. Noveria is gonna be Garrison Liara.
Commander,
That should be
urgent
cute.
message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it
What the
through.
fuck is this?
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
How come every time there's a problem, you end up running to me?
You're a Spectre, Shepard. And this isn't some run-of-the-mill mission. There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands.
Huh. I
It's
thought this
gone
was
wrong.
level 20.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its
Because
own?
we're like
We're not
level
stupid,
14, I
Shepard.
think?
This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not
I didn't think this
self-aware,
triggered this
and
early.
It can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can't
Well, at least we'll
affect
never
any
see this
external
VI
systems,
again
and
once
don't
we
have any
eliminate it.
direct access to its processes.
Womp womp.
We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
So, do we... Alright, let's exit real quick. Because I legit thought... Because we're level 14. I thought this spec class wasn't until 20. So, it might actually be worth it to get the spec class. Increased pistol and shotgun damage is whatever, and biotic protection is really not that useful. So we'll go grab the spec class. And see if there's something that buffs cooldowns. I don't specifically remember though. Where's the soul system? Yeah, I don't specifically remember if anything, if like what the Vanguard spec classes do though. Problem. Earth, Luna. All right. Well, we'll take Garrison Tally, and hopefully their overloads will be useful. Hopefully. I have 0 useful powers in this though, which is gonna be a problem. Alright, where are we at? Jesus! Wow, the sense on this is insanely high. Where's the map? Okay, so this is the facility. Let's go check out this debris. Oh, hey, we have a booster. Nice. That's a cool feature. What is this? It's the edge of the map. Got it. Alright, let's go salvage this real quick. Oops. The combat scanner and kinetic buffer. Completely worth it. Alright. I can't even tell if I'm hitting it. Oh, there's all the missiles. Oh, we actually got both of them. That was a hell of a blast radius. Those are much slower moving missiles than I thought. Alright, well, let's go check it out. Hopefully it saves at each point. Well, I'm going to manually save anyway. Because... just habit. like I absolutely hard save the shit out of this. I am kind of curious if they moved the level of this down a little. Because I remembered it being level 20 was where you get your spec class, but this is way earlier than 20. You two do have the correct weapon. Okay, cool. Whoa, did that actually kill the assault drone? Overload. Alright, time to go. Ancient Sun Tzu tactic known as bait and run the fuck away. Oh. Here. Good shooting, Garrus. Alright. Technically, have one more. Just taking advantage of the fact that it's clipping on the wall.
We got them all, Shepard.
Ow. What the hell is that? Oh, apparently the boxes exploded from something. Weird. But yeah, my powers are literally useless, so that's cool. Because I have lift and throw, neither of which do anything. I could technically warp one, but they don't have enough DR for it to be worth it. Ow.
All targets down.
Bag of attack.
That's that out. Yeah, like, I don't think there's any damage drop off. It just comes out to how many of the pellets hit the target. Which is interesting. Alright, so the first one's down. Just go, I don't know, clockwise. Exit console, exit building. I wonder if they kept the mount command, because I haven't seen anything that would be mountable yet. I don't know, like if I see something that I remember is mountable, I'm going to check and see if they actually kept that. Like, I'm not sure if it would be too much work to remove it, or like if it would actually make sense. Okay, so I already have that. Let's go clockwise to the second one. Alright, and let's see what we got. And I am definitely gonna wait a second for it to stop. Loading. Save. There it is. I don't know why we weren't clear for a minute there, but like whatever. But I'm absolutely paranoid about saving here because it is so easy to just randomly die. So yeah, like I'm just gonna save all the bunkers, make it easy. Oh my god, there's... we have a pistol that doesn't suck, we have the Reku. Let's switch that. Shotgun's basically the same. We don't have any better assault rifles than snipers, do we? No. Definitely didn't pick up any armors that are interesting. And I'm gonna switch to my pistol. There are definitely rocket drones in this part, and we're gonna be kiting like a boss. The awkward part is like you have to get line of sight to something to trigger the encounter, or does that? There it is. And immediately fall back. There should be rocket drones here. This weapon fires bursts now? Sweet Jesus. That is not what I expected. That's a rocket drone! Sabotage it! That's just a basic assault drone. I did not realize this weapon fired bursts now. Ha!
Perimeter secured.
I guess there are actually more differences than just like minor stat things. I'll have to check the Spectre weapons and see what the differences are in those. Oh, it'll just keep firing as long as you keep the trigger down too. Interesting. Let's see if there's any like crates or stuff with upgrades. The last one should be awful because the last one is nothing but rocket drones, if memory serves. There's some intra-burst recoil, which there was not before. So that's interesting. This last one's gonna be awful. It's gonna be so bad. Alright. A bunch of equipment. Armor upgrade, weapon upgrade. Okay. Nothing too terribly interesting. Alright.
Moving out.
Alright. Can't save. Gotta give it a second.
Negative contact.
There it is. Negative contacts. So. Wow, I'm being an idiot. I'm glad it gives you like infinite shots. I'm also glad I'm terrible at it. You could just use Omni Gel. Or sniper rifle, shotgun, katana 5. Oh, check it out real quick. It's identical to my current one, which actually means we probably give that to Tally. Oh, this is about to be trash. Don't make fun of me. So bad at this. It's like the time limit's even like more generous. Wait. Oh my god! We actually got upgraded armor. Wait for fucking ever. Alright. I mean, we still don't have. Oh my god! Jesus. Overload all of that, please. Oh, holy shit, there's so many. Okay, let's turn this on. That overheated faster than I thought it would. Sweet actual Jesus. I don't remember them ever just like sitting there waiting for me. That's fascinating. Nothing on radar though. Okay, cool. That could have been worse. I think it was almost better that they were just sitting there waiting for me though. Because, like, then I didn't have to, like, try to lure them in and everybody get rocketed into the floor. Additional drones. They're rocket drones, aren't they? No, no. Oh my god. I remember this basically made it not possible to overheat. Like, so I'm kind of curious if they changed how the marksman ability works. Because, like, you could effectively infinitely fire your pistol previously. Might have to do with the upgrades. Does seem to recover from the overheat quite well, though. So if memory serves, this is like help, essentially. Okay, so Shock Trooper, health, damage protection, improves immunity or barrier. Okay, it just improves barriers, I don't care. Improves the adrenaline ability, that's really good. Nemesis, duration and damage for all biotic abilities. Warp and a lift. Okay, we're going Shock Trooper. Like, I'm looking at this, I'm like, okay. Armor upgrade, weapon upgrade, armor upgrade, weapon upgrade. God, they give you all this crap. So armor and weapon upgrades are actually worth a lot. Like, that's how you get all your money in this game. I don't think we have any, like... Okay, so our Shock Trooper, what does it do? Barrier, strength and duration, barrier will regen, health and damage protection. 40 shields per second, okay. Adrenaline burst spec, increases health, reduces by 25%. That's pretty good. So, we kind of have to go through these useless ranks to get to the stuff that actually matters. Start doing that. Do we have anything in Turian damage and accuracy? I guess we'll start putting points in Turian Agent. I'm hitting the wrong button because I'm an idiot. Quarian Machinist is already maxed. We kind of want ranks that are shotgun, but we're not anywhere near that. Alright, cool. Okay. That wasn't as bad as I remember it. Like, I don't know, maybe they made that encounter less ass. Because it definitely seemed like there were fewer rocket drones. This last barrier, this last room in particular, was like almost 100% rocket drones. That was absolute cancer. They also started deeper in the room like the first two. So, like when you go up there, the door is like closed. You have to open it, you have to go in the room, and then you have to kind of kite them out, or they just obliterate you. So I think they dramatically changed that encounter.
On my way.
What is... Yeah, there it is. Alright. That wasn't too bad. I was expecting way worse out of that, to be honest. Alright, I'm gonna go sell off a bunch of crap before I head to Noveria. So what's up, buddy?
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
What do you mean you're out of a job? Oh, Spectres are already available. Huh. Does it just start with Spectres available? Interesting, interesting, interesting. So we're gonna go to sell. What does Kinetic Buffer do? That's the crappy one. It does give you a cooldown reduction. I'm gonna keep 2 of them just in case we get armor that is not shit. Just like I'm going to keep 2 of these alloy coating 5s. I don't care about combat scanners at all. Cryo rounds are complete garbage. Energized weave is really bad. Exoskeleton is also really bad. Incendiary rounds are crap. Kinetic buffer, we already have some good ones. Stabilizers are beyond trash. Medical interface, we keep 2 of them because I can't remember who has them. We want polonium rounds. We do not want proton rounds. I'll keep the rail extensions. I don't care about shield modulators. Don't care about shredder rounds. Don't care about tungsten rounds. I think everything here is worse than what I currently have. Especially in sniper rifles. There's like one person that uses it. ARs, I don't think we need any of these. Heavy armor Krogan, keeping that. Ablative coating, dropping. Kinetic buffer, we already have better ones. Plutonium rounds. And we'll keep a tsunami because that thing has crazy damage for its tier. Don't need the stiletto. We also don't need survivor. Okay. So let's go to the buy section. This is significantly better than my current shotgun. As is this pistol. I think we can afford both of them. Yeah. Pistol. Alright. We can also afford the sniper and the AR. No, we can't afford the sniper or the AR. Alright, it's fine. Whatever. I have everything I need. Alright, whee! Okay. So, Polonium 5. We could do double rail extension and just have it hit like a freight train and automatically overheat. I will attempt it, but like, I am pretty confident this thing is gonna be an absolute dumpster fire. Are there only 2 upgrades? Oh, it's because I don't that's because I didn't use the right one. Polonium, rail extension, I guess improved sighting. Alright. We do have Spectre weapons way earlier than I thought we would. Not sure if there's like something going on there. Because in the original game, you had to get like 9999999 credits before it would even unlock them. But then it would unlock for all future playthroughs. But like, this doesn't have anything unlocked in it, so I'm not sure why it's doing that. Anyway, let's go to Noveria. Zoom out. Alright, and let's go to Noveria. Nothing. Oh, did they remove the quest for all that random, like, scavenger hunt crap? Looks like they did. Alright, check it out. Noveria is like one of my favorite places in the entire series. In terms of like the first section. Because they clearly spent a lot of work on it.
Requesting a vector into Berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Alright. Take Liara with us, that'll be cute. Alright.
Commander, something you need?
I have to go.
Alright, see you.
I should go. Okay, so we have to take Liara, and let's go Garrus. Alright. Running shotgun with double rail extension, because I just want to see how dumb it is.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Gotcha, so this is not burst fire. Interesting. Okay, so this doesn't automatically overheat. That's also cool. I like it. It's pretty sexy. Okay, Lyra, what is it? A sorry scientist. Reduces recharge on all biotics. Yeah, reduces recharge time for first aid. Don't really care about that, but alright, so throw, we definitely want to lift. We don't really care about warp so much, but it does get us singularity, which is cracked, so we get singularity. And then I guess we'll give her barrier just for the hell of it. Okay. Garrus already has this. Nami. He already has this. Alright. We are here, have a pistol with polonium rounds. Your armor is complete trash. Have a medical interface. I hate how you can't quit out. Kind of forgot how annoying that would be. Medical interface 5, yeah. Alright, there we go. You actually fire this thing super fast too. That's pretty cool. What's up? Nah, he's fine.
That's far enough.
I'm on important business.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
No.
All you need to know is I have more credentials than you.
They plan me trouble, man. I can't let you enter the port area without confirmation of your identity. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Citadel authority supersedes yours.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock! We're authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
Why am I behaving myself? Just kill you right now.
Get out of here.
Cheery.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
Someone piss in your security chief's coffee today?
She takes her job seriously. She is a valuable asset to the company. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
She's a threat to galactic peace. I'm here to bring her in or put her down.
The board doesn't like having outside problems dumped in its lap, Commander. Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Good. Give us directions and we'll be on our way.
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the Administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The Executive Board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
Is this privacy intended to hide illegal research?
This planet is beyond the jurisdiction of the Citadel. The law is what the Executive Board says it is. Do you know how valuable this planet is? How many advances in genetics and artificial intelligence got their start here?
Understood. Can we go in now?
Artificial intelligence.
If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
No, we don't.
Thank you, Shepard.
We cool.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not
inaccurate.
I have no problem with that.
I have no problem
this
with
one
that.
Humbly thanks the
Oh,
Spectre.
Shepard.
The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Annaleus. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
Could I buy something now?
Is there anything in particular the Spectre is looking for?
Non-human armors? Medium armor Turian, 120k. We'll pick it up because we are fucking terrible on medium armor for Turians. Oh, don't need that Kessler 1. Alright.
Greetings, Spectre.
We need to
Have you
get the
brought
license.
package?
I'm here to shop. We can discuss this.
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
They have... okay. I was just seeing if he had a
Greetings,
license.
Spectre.
I don't think this guy does.
Have you brought the package?
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
Your
I don't
customer
give a
would
shit.
prefer to have his package. Tell me who it's for or I walk.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer
I mean, they
is
kind
the
of
Vulcan
are,
called
like, realistically,
Inamorda.
but, you know.
That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. Now, does the other have the package?
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
Okay. Equipment. Okay, here. Have armor that actually doesn't suck. See, now we have medical interface, and let's go with the kinetic buffer. No! Kinetic interface and a medical interface. God, damn it. Stop being weird. Okay. So that works. Let's just go smuggle real quick. That seems reasonable. I mean, that's how I do it. I mean, I smuggle my ass off, obviously. Commander Shepard. Also, Liara has, like, tier 1 armor, which is just the best. That's gonna be an issue. I hope you aren't doing anything unethical. Nah. So, like, this is how you can basically just get your license right away. Or not license, but your, like, your pass to Peak 15 right away. Which is funny, because it's like you can do it near instantly, if you want to. We're not going to, we're gonna go see this contact, because that's more fun. And this is also why, like, you can tell Noveria was designed super early, because there's so many ways to solve the one puzzle of getting a garage pass. I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite port to smuggle to. Okay. We are gonna go see Anoleus, but we're not giving him the package. That is one of the... There's like 3 or 4 ways you can do this. One of the ways you could do this, and this is awesome, is just straight up telling Anoleus that Parasini's investigating him. Which is amazing.
How can I help you?
Because they immediately shoot each other. Oh. Sure, I guess can't go in yet.
How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Anoleus.
One moment, please. Mr. Anoleus.
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Cheery.
You will excuse me if I don't
man.
stand up. I have no time to entertain refugees from that urban blight called Earth.
Funny thing about humans, we're pretty loyal to our home world.
My home world is clean. Poverty is non-existent. If you take some perverse pride in that overheated, acid-washed slum, that is your business. This greeting is a courtesy. You will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
And I represent the second guessing of galactic law.
Just so we understand each other, I will not allow you to harass our clients. This world is private property.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor.
Excuse me, his what?
Executor. Saren is a major shareholder in Binary Helix. Lady Benezia is authorized to act in his name. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? You didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Forget him, Commander. If he won't help us, I'm sure someone else here will.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains.
Yeah.
Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Mr. Anoleus isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
I can bludgeon pretty hard.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Anoleus.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keen?
Mr. Anoleus isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. Keen spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Okay, this is a completely different pattern spread. I do not remember this at all. Because this is like a hexagonal pattern, whereas the other one was a star pattern. It's very weird. I don't remember that being a thing. It's kind of interesting how consistent the spray pattern is too. It's like there's no variation whatsoever. Alright, let's go talk to Warwick Keene, see what he got.
Excuse me, I need a moment of your time. The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
Strange people skulking in corners have gotten me in trouble before.
I represent the Aramali City Council.
Have they?
In Thessia.
Have they really?
Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Novaria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
What do you...
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be
Money,
well
of
paid
course.
for this. So would you.
I love it.
500 credits.
Oh, 500
plan.
credits.
I'm in.
Didn't I just drop like $500,000 on
Here is the
guns
cracking
like
device.
5 minutes
You will
ago?
know it is done when it beeps. I have assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like,
We have
I
5
can
million
brief you
credits
on
from...
his behavior patterns.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
Dude, I get 500 credits from like beating up on somebody.
What sort of offer?
Is there anything? I don't remember if there's anything distinctly over here. I don't think there is.
I'm sorry. The hotel is offering
Can't remember if there's anything back here. I think there was actually. Yes. Yeah, like if you didn't know, you can disable security. I don't actually know what that does though.
What do you want?
What's that you're drinking?
Human blood with cinnamon. Find someone else to bother.
With cinnamon? Shit, fuck yeah.
What do you want?
I've heard Opold has something for you.
Like I care that you know? You his courier or something?
I am. I thought it would be better to deal with you directly.
Sit down a minute.
Look
I
at
have
this.
a business proposal.
Just a dude just standing behind me.
More than I want. I'll bet he's paying you less than you want. Sell it to me directly.
Interesting. But exactly how much is this worth to you?
500 credits.
Dude's just standing there. That's great.
If you want to see more of the package than me beating you with it, make a serious offer.
Love it.
I could snap your neck before you pull a weapon. But I like your negotiation skills. Reminds me of my father. I'll give you 750.
I love this.
Deal.
Yeah, sure.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Likewise. Now go away. The guards wonder about people who trade packages for cash.
I always love that line. The guards wonder about people who trade packages for cash. Do they really? I mean, that seems perfectly normal. Oh, the hell are we increasing on you? Alright, it seems normal to me. All this does is increase duration. That's pretty crap. Might as well increase barrier. It at least adds something to survivability.
Don't hang up. Elder brother, it's me. I'm on the very end. Can't talk long. This call is costing me. It's real time. Will be cheap.
Can I help you?
Mr. Vargas, I'm Commander Shepard, a Spectre. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
Actually, I wanted to warn you. An agent of the Aramali Council hired me to break into your network. She gave me this.
Absolutely love Noveria.
I appreciate your forthrightness, Shepard. Now that we know what to look for, our IT people can have a little fun with the Asari. We'll isolate their viruses and feed them false data. If you'll excuse me.
Any results?
Lie. It's done. Love it.
Everything went as planned. You should see results soon.
Excellent. I will transfer 500 credits to your account.
I could easily call Mr. Vargas and tell him what I just did.
Did I say 500 credits? I meant 750.
Good hello, Noveria. I meant 750 credits. Do you care about 750 credits? Not in the least. Shit is literally worthless. Oh, we didn't talk to Warwick Keene. Like, we literally did everything but talk to the person we came up there for. Yeah, welcome to RPGs. Everybody just instantly flips around. Yeah.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Warwick Keene? I heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm Commander Shepard of the Systems Alliance Navy.
It's too late for cover-ups, Commander. Your picture has been sent to every employee. They've been warned that speaking to you is grounds for termination. Warwick Keene. For the moment, I am the manager of the Synthetic Insights Office.
Taking a 3-martini lunch?
You mean my loitering here?
Managing the bar today.
Were mere indolence. Mr. Analeas closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
Skip to the part where you tell me what you want and what you'll give me for it.
Put bluntly, the administrator demands rent kickbacks from the companies on Noveria. I acquired evidence of Analeas' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeas would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
That sounds like a fair trade.
Violence against Mr. Ananias' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanshan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If he's paying them under the table, they're mercenaries. I can kill mercenaries.
Excellent.
I mean, technically, you could kill the actual cops too.
The elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Gotcha. Bloodstains off the carpet. They might get there when I levitate them in the air, throw them across the room. But, you know, it's all good. Fortunately, there aren't that many Geth. Why are the lights on the assault rifle super flat, but the lights on everything else are like really glowy? It's kind of weird. When you go tell Olpold, I just fucked him over because that's one thing you can do on Novaria, because Novaria is like the most well thought out part of this game.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
I sold the package to Inamorda.
The other did what?
I love it.
The Spectre has betrayed this one? The Spectre has cost this one much. Perhaps more than you know. This one's livelihood depends on that income.
You were breaking the law. If a real police officer had caught you, you'd be in jail for years.
This one wishes the other to leave now.
Have it your way.
There's literally no reason to go back to Opal. It doesn't like complete the quest or anything. It just upsets him and that's it. So obviously that's why we did it. Here's the weird part. Because there's like a maintenance technician over here that you can talk to. And like he doesn't do anything. Like there's no point in talking to him. Even though it kind of seems like there would be. Like, I suspect there was supposed to be, like, another route to get into the garage that, like, he was there for. Okay. What's up, everybody?
Freeze! Hanshan Security. This office is sealed.
What do you do if I don't?
You're the Spectre, right? Laura Keene is under investigation.
Ananias is paying you to shake this place down. That makes you a criminal. I can kill criminals.
You're bluffing.
Everything the commander has said is true. I'd step aside if I were you.
He ain't paying me enough to take on Spectres or Alliance troops or whatever. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Do-do-do. This thing does fire crazy fast. Just open this chest while I'm in combat. Oh, hey, we'll have to check out that armor afterwards. Actually, we'll raid for supplies after we're done with the encounter. I was like, that dude has an AR, we don't care about him. Spectre shotgun is quite good. Oh. I do miss that we're not going to get Rex's awesome dialogue line. Where they're like, you know what we do to cop killers on my world? And he's like, you know what we do to crooked cops on mine? It's a fantastic line, although I question whether or not there even are, like, crooked cops on the Krogan world. Like, I don't even think there are cops on your world, Rex, but, like, I appreciate the line. It's also interesting, we got access to Spectre weapons without even having to buy the license for Spectre weapons, which is weird. That is not normally how that works. They're raiding the Synthetic Insights offices. Were they just stealing a bunch of money and random shit from you? Because that's exactly what I'm doing. My name is Commander Shepard, and you can thank me later. Oh yeah, let's go through the equipment. We are, hey, that's much better light armor. You should have that. We do want medical interface. We also want the kinetic buffer. There we go. And Phoenix armor is crap. All it does is give you regen. And some minor tech biotic protection, but like, eh. There's really no reason to use Phoenix armor. Well, I don't know, we lose some DR in the shields. But we could swap out medical interface for outlet of coating and get some extra DR. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's better, but yeah, we'll check it out. But because we have regen from this, theoretically, we don't really need it from a mod.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Do you plan on making me leave?
Leave? You think I'm gonna let you walk out? Annaleus would throw you off world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
Your men are dirty, Sergeant. You're here off duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
If you want to fight, I'll give you one.
You talk the talk. Let's see if you can walk after I break your legs.
Wow. Oh, vaguely useless. Alright. Alright. That was pretty useful. Okay.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
I'm entirely innocent.
Not. Why would I?
Don't play me, Shepard. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be with you.
Oh man. Or I could go to Keen, or I could just go to like Annaleus right now. Like, I love how many ways there are to solve Noveria. It's pretty great. Like, obviously, it is the most well thought out of them.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
The job is done.
I appreciate your discretion. I hope I will never again be so careless as to find myself in these circumstances. I believe you require a garage pass. As well, I would provide a sum of 500 credits. Does that sound fair to you?
Listen, I just saved you from a nasty prison shower scene. Exercise that corporate credit account.
All you say is true. I can offer 750 credits. That's all I can move without attracting attention from the company. I have some calls to make, starting with Mr. Analeus.
What sort of offer?
Where is Parasini?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
I don't have time for pleasantries.
Act natural. You want to blow my cover? We're two friends who haven't seen each other since college. Remember that time so-and-so did that thing? The executive board knows about Analeus' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keene to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You're too late. I already gave Keene his evidence.
This was the best opportunity I've had in... Why did you sell it?
Because I don't like you.
Frankly, your self-righteous attitude pissed me off.
Well, you sure proved me wrong. My lack of faith in Spectres was entirely unjustified. You know what? Forget it. I should have known better. Spectres never care about anything beyond their mission.
I mean, yeah. She's not wrong. Alright. Alright, we're done kind of assing around. So go up to peak 15. Hey, there's like debris and stuff. I don't remember if it did that in the original. But it only did it on that wall. Fascinating. Yeah, this guy, like, I don't know, he's like a maintenance worker, but he's literally pointless to talk to.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
She says yes, that's genuine. So let's see if you can get in the Grizzly. No, you can't get in the Grizzly. That makes me sad.
secure the area. No one gets in or out.
So, in the original Mass Effect, this Grizzly had a cannon, and you could actually get in it and fire it at enemies. I don't know why they did it. It's just one of those, like, bizarre features. But the Grizzly was the original. It was supposed to be the Mako. The problem is, this, like, node created a serious problem for it trying to navigate a lot of the terrain. So that was supposed to be the Mako, but it just wasn't. And for some reason, they just kept the vehicle model for this one scene. And I'm not really sure why. Like, it's just a thing. But yeah, that's like useless Mass Effect trivia. If you're in 1, these crates aren't there. There's a cannon on top of that vehicle, and you can hack it if you have enough electronics. Get inside and shoot it at enemies. But that's like the original ME1. What does my equipment look like? Isn't Garrus says Liberator. Gladiator. Man, there's some crap armor. What the hell? Is there a reason why I can't open that crate? Alright, whatever. I can't get into the Mako. Huh. So, I think we're about to restart this section. Because I can't get into the Mako. And I would rather not go across this entire area on foot. Because it is a long-ass walk. And I don't know why I can't open this crate. So that's a fascinating glitch, which means we're about to load the last save. Interesting. Like, I don't know. Like, no idea what happened there. Alright. Well, guess we're not going to get out of the Mako and try to open that up. Okay, let's go ahead and say right here. Oh, not what I want to do. Okay. Okay, so we have the prompt to get into the Mako. I'm gonna see if maybe there was something going on with like how, with like the point at which I got out of the Mako. Heavy armor human. Onyx 6 is not very good. A biotic amp. Biotic amp might be good. I mean, it's certainly better than what we currently have, so... heavy armor human would be great if we could wear it. Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened there. But yeah, working fine now. The look sense is insanely high. Alright, yeah, go with that. That's pretty cool. Kind of surprised we're running like double rails on this. It's kind of weird. This like drift for the vehicle is not me. I'm not hitting the analogs at all. It might be strict. It might be some stick drift because the sense is incredibly high on vehicle look. There we go. Alright. Well, what do you go with where? Might as well just keep spamming warp, because stasis, I don't know, it's not... Yeah, we'll give enough barrier to get stasis. It's not the most useful, but it's not awful. But we are maxing out Shock Trooper, so we get a lot of DR.
Alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility.
I've always wondered what these
Virtual
panels were supposed to be.
user interface
Like, is it like some kind of storage or something?
We'll need to get the reactors back online.
Yeah, getting the reactors back online would probably help. Heavy armor human. Man, so much heavy armor human. Really, like, exactly one person that uses it, but, you know, glad we're getting all of it.
Why are the tourists facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Actually, they want to keep the Rachni in, but I appreciate that observation. What do you mean they want to keep the Rachni in? What's a Rachni, Garrus? Rail extension 6. Tungsten, high explosive, sure. Don't. Let's go. Welcome to Peak 15. If memory serves, you can totally complete this without ever going to the hot labs, which is like hilarious. Out of 56 seems fine. 40 around 7? Jesus. That seems pretty good. Okay. Whoa, what the hell are we getting shot? Yeah, we're getting shot from multiple sides here. That was a bit of an ambush. More so than I recall, actually. Interesting.
What was that?
Animals, wind. This place is in bad shape.
I do kind of wish I had Tally more than Garrus. Just because of like the shotguns are more useful. Oh crap. These stupid little Arachnite workers. Yeah, that's a singularity. Yeah, just do it.
What are those things?
Crap. How did you fit in there? It's like nothing there. Okay, that's like a quest to track down some shipments of stuff and things. Gravitic weapons research. Interesting. Assault rifle, shotgun, shotgun. Alright. The things we don't care about because we have access to Spectre weapons. Got it. Are one of these open? Apparently not. Apparently it does open, just a weird timing thing. I believe. Oh, we are actually equip that. Yeah, you actually equip the AR. That's fine.
A backup power system, Command.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual required.
I'm just gonna dump 100 on Rigel.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
How do I shut this thing up?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance Navy.
One moment, please. Service record confirmed. Due to the current emergency,
How do you have my service
access
record?
of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access.
Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
I need a status report. What systems are down?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
User
alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Doom 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 doom.
Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Alright, let's see what we got. I don't remember which one this is.
Main reactor shut down in
All right.
accordance with emergency containment procedures.
Okay,
Manual
so-
restart required.
Yeah, this is the reactor.
User alert.
Shields disabled.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Do.
The AG3 fuel line's cut.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Alright, do. So you gotta go upstairs to fix the landlines. You can't like mount this, can you? No. There's a weird bit of lag. The advantage of having access to Spectre weapons is we can kind of just yeet everything that is not a Spectre weapon into the trash. Or sell it, whatever. Same thing, right?
User alert. Landline connections are disabled.
Oh, exoskeleton 7. How are we already getting access to tier 7s? We're not that high level, right? We're level 17.
Passenger trams are offline.
Alright. Oh. That was a loading error. Got it. Dum dum dum. Dum dum dum. Alright. Like, Vanguard is like playable but unremarkable in 1. Is kind of how I would gear it. It's not like super durable like the Soldier, but it's not super frail like a lot of the other biotics.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled.
And you can't just put a shotgun to a Arachnide's face. That's the passenger trams. We can't get there yet. And you can't just like hit people with a shotgun, which does a lot of damage. The major disadvantage, I think, with the Vanguard is that your cooldown reductions are incredibly weak. Like, you rely entirely on Adrenaline Burst. Whereas a properly kitted biotic can just cycle powers and never run out. This is more like you burst a bunch of physics powers and then reset and then burst again, and then you're kind of done for the encounter. Like, you hope that ends the encounter at that point. That was a lot of damage. That was a lot of damage from that handful of attacks, but you know. You've completed repairs to peak 15. I don't think I have. Just looking around. Seems pretty unlikely that I have successfully completed repairs to peak 15. Okay, so we're maxed out on the stuff we really care about. With Spectre Training is like increased damage of all of your powers and attacks by small amounts, increases health, and maximum accuracy. Problem is we don't really use health or maximum accuracy. Don't care that much about warp or barrier. We'll get Adrenaline Burst up there, and then we'll start going elsewhere. Put one in stasis, then we'll start getting barrier. All right. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Dum 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 dum. Good.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
Loose contaminants. Fun. guess I'll think this is better. Let's just take this and give it a medical interface. Add the toxin resistance. Kill them all. Thank you, Garrus.
They're in. We can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Out while you can.
He must have felt there was no hope of surviving.
Oh, hey, little dipshits. God, Liara took so much damage from that. Oh. Alright, let's go. Alright.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station. Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Alright. So if memory serves, the game will let you leave without clearing the hot labs, which is bizarre. Yeah, there's the hot labs.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work at train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look,
I love that
you're
line.
human, and that's enough that I won't shoot. But I'd like to know who you are.
Call me Shepard. I was sent to find an Asari matriarch.
Venezia? Yeah, she came through here. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. First we knew the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
I'm packing fire and steel. They want to fight with claws and teeth, it's their funeral.
You got my support. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
Venezia. Is she still over there?
I don't know. I don't see what one person could do.
A matriarch has the skill to keep herself alive for a long time.
There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. It can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from the outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain.
Oh god,
Real
complete
old,
audio
stable.
quality
Something
change.
goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only.
Listen, I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke them.
Tell me about.
I just wanted to offer some deployment advice. You're lucky these things are dumb animals. 3 coordinated guys could take this place.
Have you checked the layout yet? Easily defensible by a few people. That's not counting the automated defenses.
Automated defenses can be overridden.
What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the
another
elevator,
change
and
in
I won't
audio
send my
quality.
people to their death.
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
We're all in the same boat.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
So, if memory serves, this is where you get, or can get, the really good license. Need to check it out, though. Alright, where is this Elcor? You're a hero.
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
Good question.
Seems I've been caught up in events.
Sympathetically. Everyone here could say the same. For now, with forced cheer. I still have a limited
With forced
supply of
cheer.
equipment to sell.
Given the situation, you should freely contribute to the defense.
Pointedly, I give freely to Captain Ventralis. You, delicately, are not paid to protect us.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventralis.
We don't really care about most of this. But we do care about Certa Foundation license. Is this... no? Not really that much better than our current one. In fact, it's actually slightly worse. Awesome. So we're gonna go to the sell page. Energize Weave. So crap. Exo is crap. Shredder, Tungsten. Any weapon is complete crap. We'll keep a pair of ablative coatings just the hell of it. Combat scanners are never useful. Cryo rounds, energized weaves, exoskeletons. Incendiary, kinetic stabilizers are awful. We'll keep a medical interface 6 lying around just in case we need it. Never need shield upgrades or any of this. I guess we'll keep the assassin armor. Side by side. Okay, assassin's just better than Onyx. Sniper, heavy armor crew, and survivor. Fascinating. We're gonna sell a bunch of shotguns. Oils, medium armor human Phoenix, that's crap. I'm the only one that will ever use it. Oh my god. Get out of here, all of you shitty grenade upgrades. Don't really need you. Hey, buffer, maybe? Shotgun. Okay, Predator is better. Seems good. Medical interface 4. We already have some good spares, so I'm not worried about that. Medium armor human liberator? Actually, it's better DR than my current armor. Oh, that's heavy human. That's why. Drop it. AR. Medium armor Turian. Is this worse than Garrus? Yes. This is gone. Light armor human gladiator. This is incredibly shitty. And Slayer's time. Okay. So roughly $1 bajillion. We could buy anything. We don't really care about any of this though. Is that cooldown bonus? I mean, it's not bad. It's only $6 grand too. Yeah, sure. We'll pick it up. I mean, cooldown bonus of 17, certainly better than 0. It's just using a basic amp right now. Okay. I think most of these characters.
What? You're a member of the science teams. Recently transferred, yes. What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
Think you could translate that into galactic?
It's a genetic thing. Forget it.
You seem less upset about this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Ayalis from the University of Arraeus. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
No need to be so rude.
I mean, she's not wrong.
My meditations. Precisely how rude must I be to convince you to leave?
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the matriarch.
Then why would I?
That's all for now.
Then I will return to my meditations.
Where did they come from? Were they in the lab? I never went in the high security areas.
I can't remember exactly where they are. It's medbay. I can't remember exactly where everything is here.
What do you want?
I've had a long day. Don't piss me off.
Yes, I'm sorry. I haven't had much sleep lately.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
You should consider doing safer experiments.
All progress requires... Look, is this really the time for an ethics debate? We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I need full cooperation if I'm gonna help. Do you want these people to live? If not, I'll walk out of here.
No, wait. It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature, but there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
It doesn't matter how
What do you mean, how can it be infectious without being able to pass from one person to another?
Governments. They'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage.
Like, that's not possible.
Can't see that.
You made this, but can't cure it. Don't you people take notes?
Our first priority was getting it working. We were close to synthesizing an antidote when Mira went down. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Is he right to keep people out?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. But he won't listen to me.
I'll talk to Ventralis for you, but I don't have the training for that.
No, of course. You don't look like a biochemist. No offense.
What will it take to get the cure for these people?
You don't look like a
Quarantine
biochemist.
labs are near the science team's quarters. Once you're in there, look for our notes. It should just be a matter of following our processes.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
Do. Da, 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 da. Alright, that's the restricted area. So you can't just like... This is what I did the first time I played through. I just ran through that restricted area because I didn't realize the game was trying to telegraph that that was not a thing you should do. So that just happened. I was like, oh hey. And that, like, I just instantly got through all of this without ever having to like mess with the hot labs. And that was also where I realized that you can totally just walk away without doing anything in the hot labs. And the game is like, are you sure you want to leave like an infestation of Rachni? And I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I'll fix it, question mark? Well, it is kind of funny though. Alright, so that's the quarantine and barracks. So let's go to here and ask Ventralis what he's got. See if we can get like permission to enter. Bom, bom, bom.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
If we survive, your employers will want a report from me. I wonder how much insurance they have on those scientists.
All right, you want to gamble with your life and not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
If that's the only way you'll let us in, I agree.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
I should go.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
It's kind of an interesting idea. Just put it in the ice so you can just like drop it. You actually fire this thing fast as shit if you want to. Oh, alright. To maintenance area. How can you tell jokes? Like, well, we're all about to die, so you might as well, right? What's up, Hanzolar?
You're not part of the crew.
My name's Shepard.
Look, Plague doesn't care who you are. This lab is under quarantine. What do you want?
I have Ventralis' permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Is there any of these? Some Metagel. You could also get like So the way you get like a full cadre of Spectre weapons, like a human Hydra, worth looking at. Not useful for me, but not useful for Liara either. She actually has pretty good armor, light armor. All right. Research notes. They must be mixed in the precise quantities as each chemical is part of. For 2 or 2 measures for the result. Okay. Investigate. Ah, okay.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
Ambush.
She's surrounded by Geth and pointing a gun at us. Shoot her!
You're not as stupid as you look. Weapons free!
Where's your weapon? Why are their weapons not already free? Wow, that disabled way fewer enemies than I thought it would. Oh, okay. Oh, for some reason she didn't pop Singularity. Perfect. Do.
Looks like that Asari doctor.
Alright, let's sell off all this crap.
They came out of there.
That door's locked. How can I get in?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
The Krogan wiped them out 1,000 years ago.
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane?
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
Who?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon.
Jesus.
I closed the door. I killed her.
The only thing you could do was save yourself.
Of course. That is perfectly true.
Could Matriarch Benezia survive
That is
in the hot
perfectly
labs?
true.
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Ba, 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 ba.
see you well.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventralis.
So, let's go to sell. Sniper, shotgun, shotgun. Oh, we'll keep a pair of ablative clothing rounds for the hell of it. Sniper, shotgun, assault rifle. Whatever, human Hydra, don't need it. I don't think I need it. So, kinetic buffer, sure. Keep it around for the hell of it. Don't need the blue wire. Okay. So, that's the restricted area.
Is that the cure? You did it?
I was ambushed in the lab you sent me to. If you set me up...
You were attacked? I don't know anything about that. I hate conflict. I've never even fired anyone. I have my receptionist do it.
Really?
Jesus. I've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass. But there's just snow back there. Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough that... Oh, God, what a cliché. You saved their lives, do you know that?
And I almost lost mine. Thanks is all I get. We need to be at peak to fight those aliens. Give us some Metagel.
Of course. Here. You didn't get these from me. Ventralis wanted them saved for his people. I need to administer this. Thanks again.
But I can't remember why you go into maintenance. Like, do you go there to hack the turrets? I know why you go into the hot labs. You go there to make sure the Rachni don't overrun the facility. Let's see what we got. A lot of damage for one acid spit. I don't remember if this takes you straight to the Benezia fight. It does.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
I have no idea what you're talking about, and I don't care.
Indeed. What have you told her about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
You won't look so smug with a hole in your head.
Your insolence is a poor mask for your fear.
Yeah, this is a weird fight. Because the gimmick to the fight is... The gimmick to the fight could be best summarized as... Can be best summarized as don't let Matriarch Benezia kill you while you kill all of her minions, which is kind of weird. Ow.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable.
Actually pretty straightforward.
My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
I expected better from Asari commandos.
I will not betray him. You will... You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Why are you able to break free of his control now?
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not last long.
You chose to join with Saren. You just got more than you bargained for.
It is a terror to be trapped in your mind, to beat upon the glass as your hands torture and murder. I was powerless, nothing but a tool for Saren. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, damaging it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
Tell me where the Mu Gate is before I lose my temper.
Of course, Commander. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should... Oh, you should...
Mother! Don't leave! Fight him!
You've always made me proud, Liara. Die! I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
First you turn on the Council, now on Saren. You're not loyal to anything, are you?
I suppose that is how history will know me.
Mother!
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light.
Man, the music is way louder than her voice was. Alright, that's interesting. Yeah, kill the shit out of this thing. What is it with using a Asari to communicate with people? It's just like a thing for every alien in Mass Effect. Like, talking is stupid, but Asaris make great puppets.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Who am I speaking to here?
We are the mother.
No, it's not my favorite
We
sword on the
sing for
Citadel.
those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
I didn't come here to talk to bugs.
The children we birthed were stolen from us.
The Shepherd is such a
before they
jackass
could
in
learn
one.
to sing.
Like, compared to
They
the
are
later
lost
installments.
to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
I'll cure them cheerfully.
I'm more than willing to wipe them out.
Such discordance bodes ill for what we must compose here. Before you deal with our children, we stand before
Well,
you.
in one, it's very easy to go Renegade, because, like, it doesn't really matter that much.
Are we to
Like,
fade away
2, it's also pretty fine, but, like, 3 is where it's
The
actually
Ragnar
hard
were
to
a
go
threat to the
Renegade.
galaxy.
Like,
Those tanks are filled with acid.
if you go
She gets
Renegade
out
in
of hand,
3, you're
they
just, like,
dissolve
committing genocide
They
left
made
and
a
right.
mistake.
It's pretty awful.
They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
It always does this with the Asari. Like, it does this weird, like, eyebrow thing where, like, the right one raises and the left one stays down.
Make your peace with the galaxy. The Rachni are a dead race.
Because it does it with this.
No, stop feeling and think.
Like, it
Even if we
kind of does
disagree
this with the
Asari
Liara,
rules,
but, like,
you
it does it
must
with a
see
lot
she
of the
could
other
be an
ones, too.
ally.
Is our kind so frightening?
Like, yeah, like, it's this.
Seek our
I don't know what it
silence
was
if
about
you
this
cannot
one.
muffle our songs. If you cannot have us as your obedient claws.
Shut up and die.
This time, stay dead.
We will not embrace the great silence.
Yes, you will. They actually have some interesting changes to the weapons in Mass Effect 1. Like, I found a pistol that was burst firing, and I was like, I don't remember this at all. And the shotguns have very consistent patterns, and it changes from shotgun to shotgun. So, like, I thought that was pretty weird. Like, the current shotgun fires in, like, a hexagonal pattern, whereas, like, the one I was using previously fires in a, star pattern. Like, it is always that hexagon every time you shoot, which is really weird. What the hell is this? Oh, that's probably upstairs. So I love this little pop-up that we have up here. Because obviously we didn't go down into the hot labs, so let's see what it says when we try to get on the elevator. Are you certain you wish to leave? The situation in the hot labs has not yet been resolved. Like, I think it gives you another pop-up if you try to leave again. We'll go resolve it, but like, I think you actually get like multiple pop-ups where it's like, hey, this is actually kind of a problem. But like, the series never brings it up again. It's actually pretty funny. Alright, let's go to the hot labs real quick and just nuke the Rachni. Just screw them. Man, Garrus is the worst party member to bring to Noveria. Just putting that out there.
Are you here to secure the situation?
If by secure you mean shoot every monster I see, sure.
Shepard.
I am certain you are having strong feelings. But what has happened here, it is our fault. You understand?
I understand that we'll be dead soon. Talk fast.
Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
They should have destroyed it. Why hatch it?
Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They're thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Yeah.
Obviously, they were wrong.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do.
Exactly the wrong thing to do.
Without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
Are you telling me I shouldn't kill these things?
Actually, I was to tell you the opposite. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will get nearer and destroy.
That was much better than it was. Ow. I hate acid. Also, I love how you have to like go to his corpse to get the code. Yeah, like if you have Ashley in one, like she just can't die, so like it makes the whole game a lot easier. Once you get past a certain level, she can't die.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Did they fix the Garrus sniper rifle bug in 2? Where he would do like full damage and always headshot people? Because if they didn't, Garrus was broken in 2.
Execution in 120 seconds.
Yeah, let's go. That's a singularity if ever I saw one. Ow. Ow. Okay, put this off. Yeah, Garrus. If you gave Garrus one of the DLC sniper rifles, the burst fire, he would always fire the entire burst directly into somebody's head and did the same damage Shepard would do, so he would always kill them. So it was always like a one-hit kill, and it was kind of ridiculous. That guy was in the floor. And like, I think it was the Incisor sniper rifle itself that was bugged, but like, Garrus was the best person to use it. Mass Effect 3 had a very similar problem where the Typhoon assault rifle was bugged, and it did full damage. So like, if you had Garrus and anybody else with the Typhoon, like Ashley or what's his name, like, you would just obliterate entire encounters without having to fire. Mass Effect 3 also had the soldier bug where you could just like spam concussive shots. But like, I'm not sure if they ever fixed that.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu Relay?
The Mu Relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
The Matic was pretty good, but like
Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
the incisor would like
I won't
one
be a
burst
puppet for the
like all the
Asari.
way into
I
somebody's
give the
head.
orders
It would
around here,
instantly
understood?
kill them.
Forgive me, Commander. I was only trying to help.
Like you would just constantly hear his
Crew
dialogue
dismissed.
line of one less
Bavaria
like
report is
every
away,
like
Commander.
5
You want me to
seconds.
patch you through to the council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Let's
Is
just
this
be a dick
report
to the
accurate,
council.
Commander? You found Rachni on Navaria?
Found them and wiped them out. Do you take pleasure from committing genocide, Shepard?
Depends on the species, Turian.
Oh god.
Commander, you are aggressing a member of the council.
I love
You
these
will
little
show them
chats.
proper respect.
I have a mission to complete.
The mission must always come first. Just be aware that your actions can have far-reaching consequences.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Do. Seems good. Oh, what the hell do I even level up? So you already have Intimidate maxed out. Spectre Training doesn't really do much for this class. Like the health is cool, but it doesn't give you regen, which is what this class is really missing. We go with higher tier Adrenaline Burst. I think we just level up shotguns. And let's go downstairs and buy some more Spectre weapons. Yeah, I was actually surprised. Spectre weapons unlock insanely fast in Legendary Edition. The best weapon in Mass Effect 2 was the Phalanx pistol, for player Shepard. That thing was nuts. It did so much damage and was like perfectly accurate.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
So we can get the sniper rifle and the shotgun and the assault rifle and the pistol. Okay, so we restocked all of them. Cool. I'll grab the sniper for Garrus. I guess the assault rifle also for Garrus. And then we'll grab the shotgun for Tali. And then we'll sell literally everything else. We'll keep a few of these. Dude, there isn't that much to sell. I guess the Arachni don't have much to loot. Womp womp. You need 60 for the Spectre 10s? You didn't need 60 in the original game for Spectre 10s. Like, you needed pretty high level in the original game, but it wasn't 60. Although I do remember that, like, you almost unlock Spectre weapons right away as soon as you get, like, 9999999, like, money in your account. But, like, as soon as you get, like, the all 9s across the board, it unlocks it for every playthrough, like, super early. For some reason it didn't happen this time, even though it didn't like load any of my like saves. Which is weird. Alright. And we have all of this crap, and this is probably going to be our next episode, is just messing around with all these like side quests. Because we did like the 3 main ones, we still have Vermeer to go. But like because we did the 3 main ones, it opens up all of the extra sectors in the galaxy you don't have natively. Which is like, yeah, if you didn't realize that. I was disappointed they took the, the Grizzly out. Because, like, you have in the original Mass Effect, you had the Grizzly, like, as soon as you get into the the Novaria hangar. Like, you have the Grizzly, and then way ahead of it, you have the Mako. And you can get in the Grizzly and actually shoot enemies, which is the only time in the entire series you can get in a Grizzly. But, like, they removed that feature. They put, like, some crates in front of it and made it non-interactable. Like, it made me a little sad. But, anyway, so that's probably going to be our session. We'll pick up next time, and next time will just be side quests galore, because we have a ton of them, and we have a lot of galaxy. So, see you guys later.